Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Then and Now.
Hello, we are your hosts. I'm Tracy.
And I'm Alexa. And we are happy today.
We are. It's
and
been
you want
a
to
good
know why?
morning. Why?
Because we woke up, we got our bodies moving.
We did.
The sun is out. I mean, there's nothing better than the flowers blooming, the sun being out. It's my favorite thing ever. So
It's that spring transition from winter to like now it's getting warm where you have to like turn your car up to the heat in the morning and then down when it's cold.
Yeah, actually, that's not the fun part.
Yeah.
No,
I was like, is that right?
Yeah, but honestly, I'll take it for 75-degree weather and the sun because it is time.
But the
for
allergies.
boat season.
Oh, but I'm so excited for boat season.
If we have any boaters out there,
Boaters?
you know this feeling. I act like it's my boat. It's my parents' boat, everybody, okay?
I'm thankful that her parents allowed me to go on the boat with them.
But the boaters know. Like,
Yeah,
it hits
it's
April,
boat season.
and it is prime time. We are getting the boats ready.
Yeah.
We are
Cleaning?
cleaning the boat. Well, we're going to have to help.
Yeah,
clean the
I'm
boat.
definitely going to have to help.
But the lake starts filling up.
Tan skin. We just went to the gym and we just hate to say it, we hit the tanning bed because we got
Well,
weddings.
okay, so we are both in 2 weddings coming up in April and in March.
May.
Thank you.
Or in March.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Need more coffee. I've been working on my coffee, guys. Don't worry.
I don't know if you
But as I hold a cup. But yeah, we're in one in April, which we're really excited about, and then we're in one in May.
We're also very excited about.
Yes, so excited for the weddings. These are our first weddings we're in, so it's kind of that weird season where people like your age are getting married, and you're like, wait, we're already here.
It's like people are getting married, having kids, or moving. Really,
Yeah.
I feel like those are the only three options.
nobody knows how to be like a bridesmaid. You know, your first wedding
you're
is like the
learning.
warm up.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of fun. We've gone on our bachelorette trips where
Those have been fun.
the
Those
bridal
have been a lot of fun.
showers, the wedding parties are fun, both the guys and the girls. So
Yeah, they're fun.
we're excited for it. Y'all will probably see some stuff coming up on it. So
Oh yeah, you'll definitely see some pictures, some videos, some
and that's the fun part of life. And I think that's what we're going to talk about today is just like having that work-life balance and just having like that is something I'm looking forward to so much. And I feel like it's important throughout, like, especially if you work like a 9-to-5 job or any kind of job you have, like back when we were serving, like having a trip always planned or something fun that you can look forward to, I feel like is just a motivator in my life. Like,
I think it is too.
yeah, we have we're going to Charlotte next weekend, and we want to kind of talk about like planning and stuff.
Yeah, that was very spontaneous too. But I feel like those are the best trips because we had another trip to North Carolina 2 years ago
Charleston.
now. Almost a year.
Oh, you're talking about Curry Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I was
that's
thinking
North
of
Carolina.
Charleston when we
Charleston was our bridal, one of the
bachelorette
bachelor
parties,
trips,
yeah.
which was fun too. But that one was fully planned. We fully executed.
Yeah. I'm here for like hey girls, let's go here this time.
That's what we did though with Charlotte trip.
Yeah, we like texted last minute and we're like, let's do a girls trip before one of our good girlfriends that's getting married. We're like, let's go take you, like let's do one last trip before you get married.
And it was like perfect time because we're going to like my dad's apartment in Charlotte, and this is the last weekend. Like he has the apartment, so like it was just like perfect timing.
Yeah, it was great
because it was like, oh great.
And there's like a festival going on.
There's festivals, and then like I've been there once and like visited, so I know a little bit. But like I have family members that live in Charlotte, so I was like, hey, like what's the best spots? Or we just looked up. But actually, there's a restaurant that if you've never tried,
oh, we are about to put everybody on because we've tried it in Charleston and Atlanta,
and now we're gonna try it in Charlotte.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And then there's one more in Greenville, and we want to go to all 4.
Actually, we've all of us girls have been wanting to go to Greenville for a trip, so that will just be our motivator.
Like just the restaurant. It's called Indaco. It's like an Italian restaurant.
So good, you guys.
So good. It's probably the best.
So
restaurant.
good. I'm like I'm not a big pasta person.
Oh my gosh, it's the best food.
In that place, I will eat the pasta.
It was so
good.
We did. It's like a $65, and you get like a family meal, but it's so much food and it's so worth it. I was like, it's expensive, but it's worth the money.
Yeah, honestly, a good, nice. That's the thing. I think I get older, and I used to like hate eating out because I was like, money.
Yeah.
But if you find a nice, good place,
Yes,
spend that money. Get that little GNO.
Well, it's also nice to just have like a
nice.
treat, like how we were saying like just a second ago, we were talking about how we have like a trip to like look forward to, like going on a nice dinner is like something you can like look forward to with your work-life balance.
And it helps you like get stuck out of like the rut of life. And obviously this is like a very known thing, like everybody takes trips for this reason.
Yeah.
But I feel like being newer and like younger, you know, you're finally doing your own trips and like
paying for
and
everything.
you're in your job. It's easy to get stuck in your job and should I take the PTO? I take the PTO.
Yeah.
We're professionals. Our like us girls. You saw them a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
We're a hot mess, but we are professionals at taking like a long weekend. So we'll just take one day off like Friday and we'll leave Thursday night and we'll go do something spontaneous, like leave for the weekend.
And it's like kind of the perfect amount of time sometimes just to get away from whatever, like work, families, life.
Yeah,
like,
not to run away from life, but it's good to get away.
You need those
and
mental
just
breaks
debrief
sometimes.
and relax.
Yeah.
Like literally. And I'm excited to go to Charlotte because it's like city.
Yeah, it's
I haven't
different.
been because Charleston was more like beachy vibe. Well, not beachy, but like smaller
Suburb town.
I don't even
small
know how to
town.
explain
It's not really small
Charleston.
town though. It's like
it's got the beach vibe.
you know what it kind of reminds me. It's like a mix of Savannah and like
Savannah
a
is
little
a
bit
good
of like a city like wanting to be like a beach city.
Yeah.
It's like Savannah. I guess Savannah can kind of
Savannah,
be a beach city,
isn't it?
but
Savannah and Charleston like known to be like each other,
yeah. I mean, they're only.
but aren't they known like?
Wait, never mind.
They're closest to each other.
I think
Close-ish.
I don't know. Well, I'm not good at geography, so I'm not the best person to ask.
Yeah, because Savannah. Well, I guess Savannah's further down in Georgia, so they're not very close to each other. We're being very blonde right now.
I'm not. Yeah, don't come to me.
But anyways, the point is, ladies and gentlemen, take your long weekend trips.
Yeah, enjoy
Period.
them.
The end. Go get away. Relax, debrief. I feel like this is gonna be good to me. Like I'm hitting my point. Like I get to points where it's like, no, we need to get away for a second.
Yes.
And I'm just encouraging you.
Especially like with weddings
Take
like
the
coming
time.
up, it's like a lot of people have that like stressful season,
Yeah.
like the bridal parties getting together for I almost said wife, the bride, and
Well, the wifey,
like
yes.
the wife, but like not our wife.
Our wifey.
we're our friend. We're getting together for our friend, and it's like kind of the stressful part, but it's also like the most exciting part.
Yeah.
And so it's like a good thing to be able to like get away and just be like, away from work and away from all of our actual what's the word?
Responsibilities.
Thank you. Responsibilities. Our responsibilities and just have fun and just relax.
Yeah, and I also feel like we're both in very busy seasons of life. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I am 9 to nothing right now. Between just work, trips, wedding, like, everything. So,
Like we were talking about this earlier, it was like it's hard to balance everything because we're just like so go. Like I don't think sometimes I feel like I'm not even home. But you know why I'm like not
she
really
lives
home.
in her car.
I do live in my
sometimes,
car. Sometimes, most times.
Most times.
Most times I live
Yeah.
out of my car. But like I think it's just the season right now and sometimes it is exhausting and sometimes I'm like I just want to be home. But like I know at the same time it would be like when I'm out of this kind of stage I'm also probably going to miss some parts of it too.
Yeah. And that's why I love life because it's like there's so many seasons and we get so caught up in like these seasons and stages of like, oh, I'm so busy. Oh my gosh, it's never going to end. And it's going to like, you're going to come out of that season and being like I said, I just came out of like a rut season where I was like not doing anything. Like I didn't want to like be social. And now I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like girls' night out. Let's go eat dinner at a Daco.
We're like, let's just spend that money.
No.
Not really, but like, well, now it's like
yeah.
coming. Well,
No.
yeah. Well, Charlotte, we're gonna have to spend the money
Yeah,
because we don't
we
have
are.
anything there, and we're going for 2 days. There's no point in buying.
But it's
groceries.
just like this is just life all the
It
time,
is.
and that's in all aspects of life, you know. And like whether it's for social battery or work, or like I'm finally coming into a slower season at work, and it's like bless the Lord. I thought I was not going to be able to slow down a little bit at work, and so it's just appreciating in those moments, taking the time to go. Take a little break, get that trip when you can, you know, and
Take care of
just
yourself.
balancing like work and life. I feel like swinging back to just the whole
purpose.
purpose of this episode.
Right. Yeah,
this was kind of like a fun little episode we wanted to do, just like our lives and stuff. But
catch up.
A little catch up. Y'all can get to know us.
What's going on in our worlds? I don't know.
But I'm like the type of person, when I like get to work, I'm like, work. It's work, no playtime. And I've definitely loosened the reins on that, because I mean, I love the people that I work with. So like when I start socializing, it's like I could talk for an hour and get distracted. And I used to get very like anxious about that at work, because I was like, I'm supposed to be working right now. Like I'm supposed to be getting stuff done. And it's nice to like let go, like have a good work environment where you can take that time away, because it was a really big adjustment for me to just sit there for so long, and then I'd come home and I'd bring my work home and be stressed out, and it's like, it's not the end of the world. And I need to go and get away. That's why these getaways like are so like, because we're going to be working for the rest of our lives. It's like we need to throw these things in where I can look forward to that. And so I'm big trip motivated.
Well, I think also even like when we were transitioning just from like college to the real world, and we were like still go, like we were able to like hang out with our friends every night and go out to just something after
just be
class,
spontaneous, like day in day out spontaneous.
And like now, like learning, it's like now you have to work for your schedules. Like I am a routine person. I like routine. Like I like it. So it's like having those little trips and little getaways. It's like, okay, I can get away from my routine, but then I'm like, okay, I miss my routine. Let me go back. Yeah. But sometimes I'm like, at the same time, I'm like, oh, do I want this routine anymore? Like,
no, literally.
It's hard to like adjust, but it's also like you just said, we're gonna be working the rest of our lives, whether that is in an office or events or I don't know, whatever you're doing with your life. It could be like I was going into sports. You could be in a sports arena every weekend. You could, I mean, whatever it is, like it's gonna be a different routine, and it's something that you have to like kind of like transition every single time in that little changing season.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing I'm realizing too is just enjoying that season and like making the most out of a season. And I feel like it's so easy to get stuck in where you're at and being like, if you're maybe not the happiest with where you or your job, or like not the happiest with something, who knows what it is, but just sitting in that season and being like, you know what, like I'm gonna make the most of this, and I'm going to take advantage of where I'm at right now, and I'm gonna be the best person I can be and be a light to others. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. It's like I'm gonna make the most of where I'm at, and just like life in general. Like I'm struggling in the fact that I still live at home because I'm trying to buy a house, and like I'm a 23-year-old living at my parents' house. Like that's not an insecurity of mine, but it's kind of like anytime I say it, I'm like, yeah, I live at home.
But like also it's like kind of smart right now.
I know that.
Well, you know that.
I completely agree. But like, you know, when you think about it, you're like 23-year-old at home, and that's just me being like stupid. But I also am like, you know what? I need to appreciate that I'm able to save up and live at home and go and buy a house. Hopefully, when I'm like. Well, I'm turning 24 soon, so hopefully within the next year, like, be able to buy a house on my own. And, like, that's something it's an investment for the rest of my life, but also, like, would be proud to say that I'm a homeowner. Like, homeowner. And I did it by myself, you know? Yeah. So I think making the most, like, and obviously I get along with my parents great. So it's a great, like, I couldn't ask for anything better. Yeah. But just making the most of, like, the seasons where you're at, you know? Like, I struggled with that for a long time, but I'm like, you know what? No. Yeah. Like, I'm grateful that I am able to save this money right now. It's expensive out here. Like, rent is out the roof.
I know, and that's why.
That's $400 rent in Milledgeville.
Oh my gosh, I know. Well, even I'm in like this. Well, I live under like my dad's roof. It's like his house, but he doesn't live there. He like rents it to me and my brother, and it's like. It's far away from where all my friends are and, like, where I am. So that's when I say, like, I live out of my car. Like,
yeah, Tracy's living in the boons.
Yeah, I live, like, far. If I was on the highway, it'd be perfect. But I don't. I live, like, 20 minutes into where it is, so it makes it a little bit longer. But I'm, like, at the same time, the rent that I'm paying is just... If I tried to move out right now, I wouldn't be able to have a social life because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, I'd be working 5 jobs.
Yeah, for sure. But it's, like, I'm I'm grateful for where I live and I have a roof over my head, and I think that's something I've had to like kind of take back, and like I'm able to like come and stay at her house, and her parents open their home to me, like I'm able to do that, which is so grateful, and it's something that's like, wow, thank you. You know,
welcome here, girl.
Yeah, I sound homeless, but I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not homeless.
Yeah, she doesn't actually live in her car. She sleeps over. In my
I do.
house, so just calm down.
I do just.
That was a bit dramatic. Actually, I didn't even catch that when you said it.
I know. I'm like, I sound homeless, but I'm not. I really don't sleep in my car. But
me and Tracy were at TJ Maxx yesterday, and there was just like a van. You know, like people that can just live out of a van.
Scooby Doo van.
Like it was.
If you think of that,
but it was like a cute color too, and we just were like, should we do it? Like I literally question it once a month. I'm like, let's just get in a van and just travel. But then I'm like, funds. How will I pay for the gas? How am I gonna
pay for this? Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm just in a season of just being like grateful, and I got smacked in the face to get here, but I'm like, you know what? I'm grateful for what I have. Like I'm gonna make the most of where I'm at. And another thing is not like we're saying this in a place of we're not settling. Like if you're really not enjoying something, like don't
or happy where you're at.
Yeah, then obviously make changes. But I also think it's easy for us to just be like, for me, because I struggle with like doing the same thing every day, and I got to a point where I was like, I can't do this. Like I literally can't do this for the rest of my life. And I'm like, no, you know what? I have a flexible job where I can go out during the day for lunch and like move around. I can work from home. Like I have the ability to do things.
Yeah.
And it took me a long time to be like, everybody else is working right now.
I know. I forget about that because I get off early on Fridays, and sometimes I'm like, oh, this is so nice.
And let's be honest, we'd be so bored if we didn't have full-time jobs. I mean, I'd be so bored.
I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, I guess I'd be like serving again or something, but I would be like, there's something to always complain about.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's, like with serving, I was like, I hate the hours. But now I'm like, in my job, I'm like, oh, I hate sitting inside all day. So it's like, when are you really going to win?
Like, just make the most.
You have to make the most of what, and coming from a place where I'm kind of struggling in the middle right now, so I can hold my hands up and say, like, I am kind of struggling in that middle zone right now, because it's like, I don't want to be stuck inside all day, and I want to try something different, but I also need to be grateful for where I'm at as well, because it is something that's like, I will hold my hands up and say, like, it's something I'm struggling with right now.
Yeah, sorry, my cat is ruining my floor right now. Yeah,
I wish I could.
I'm gonna just yeah. Okay, sorry guys, we're back. My cat literally just ruined the floor.
It's okay. Well, it's not, but you know, that's a funny story. In Atlanta, we had two cats. Her cat and our roommate's cat, and absolutely destroyed the carpet.
Oh yeah, we did not get our deposit or down payment back.
But that's because of more things, not just because the carpet.
Yeah, that apartment was a mess anyways.
Yeah, I'm so.
But yeah,
that's a season I was grateful for too, you know?
Yeah. It's so crazy, like when and we kind of already talked about this in our seasons episode, but it's like crazy being able to reflect and just see. Like, even in the chaotic seasons, it's like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know, like, the stupidness of living in Atlanta. Like, even down to that small detail, it's like, oh my gosh, I learned so much about, like being more, like, mindful when I'm walking around and stuff, so.
Well, even work-life balance then looks so different than it did now.
Yeah.
Because, sorry. I didn't even realize I said it.
Then to know.
I didn't even realize until I said it. But, we were serving. We were all serving or hosting or whatever. And we would come home and our friends would all be over. And it was like we were in that season because, like, I look back and I'm like, oh, man, I kind of wish we could go back to them. Like, something. But then again, I'm like, maybe I don't. But it's just because it was, like, so chaotic. And now I'm just not in a place where I love the chaos constantly.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody and we were talking about kind of, like, on this topic of just the different seasons and being fit for them. So, like, she was just talking about how she had this, like, rank car that was like a small tiny car, and she loved it in that moment because she was young. She it got her places. She was grateful for the car, and then she got older and was able to get like a nicer car. And then that season, it's like, oh my gosh, like I have the ability to do this. And then it was like moving to a SUV because she had kids, and she wouldn't have needed an SUV back then.
Yeah.
But now it's like this season where she's like, oh my gosh, like this is the kind of car
Yeah.
So I thought that was a cool like weird analogy, and I was like, honestly, like it's not going to be the same always. So
no, but it's cool to see it too, because I like reflecting on what like we've gone through in our friendship and what we've gone through, and honestly all the houses we lived in, and even like high school. I think back on now, and I have 2 of my best friends that are like now back in my life, I feel like for good now. And it's like I reflect back when we were like in high school and kind of naive to now, and it's like our friendships have all grown, and it's nice to reflect on all of that too.
Yeah, I agree.
But
time,
growth,
seasons, changing. Oh my goodness. But yeah, just like the importance of creating a balance in your life and making sure like you go and take your time off and like I don't know. I'm the type of person that needs that.
I do
some
too.
people can just like when I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. Like I'm auto zone when I'm in the zone. But like when I'm too auto zoned, I need what's something I could say? I need
to pump the brakes.
Yeah, I guess. I was gonna think of something fun to say right there, but honestly, I can't.
You're at a red light, turning into AutoZone. Or turning out of AutoZone. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, just don't take work home. Obviously, if you have to, take it home. But I'm like, go outside. It's nice out. Enjoy. I'm excited for Charlotte.
I am very excited. We'll have some videos and stuff like that. You'll see some pictures and Charlotte.
Fun. Yeah. What are we doing? Y'all, we are going to a pickleball restaurant.
It's gonna be it's like a cafe, cocktail, pickleball, restaurant, bar type thing.
Yeah, and you like go eat dinner. Isn't it like sit down?
You can sit down. I think you can sit down and eat, or it's like a kind of like the sports bar feel where you like
stand up.
Yeah,
and, appetizers.
But it's like nicer.
Yeah, and we're gonna play some pickleball. So maybe y'all will see a video of us playing pickleball on TikTok or something. I don't know. I've never played pickleball, but I'm excited because we've been wanting to do some pickleball. I suck at tennis, so this is going to be interesting.
I kind of wonder how different it is. Like
it's like ping pong and tennis.
I know, but I think about like how I don't know, like how different it's going to be compared to tennis, because it kind of looks like the same like form when you hit the ball. I'm not a tennis player. I don't know a lot about tennis.
I just remember being very mad every time we had to do tennis.
Dude, when we our friend in college took a tennis course, so we went and practiced with her, and Lex was like,
"Oh my gosh,
Lex was getting so mad because me and the other girl were kind of volleying back. She's like, why can't y'all do this?" And I was like, I don't know.
I'm like trash at tennis, and I like don't like being bad at sports. So
I took tennis lessons when I was younger.
Oh well, that must be why. I didn't.
But oh my god, I can't play.
I don't even think I was good at like Wii tennis, honestly. So pickleball is gonna be interesting. Well, I'll have to tell you about my pickleball experience in like 2 weeks, because this will be dropping when we're in Charleston.
Charlotte.
Dang it, I keep doing that. When we're in Charlotte. But yeah, and we also we're filming this the day before Easter, so we just wanted to say
it's a very special week.
Yes, it is. And that's like another thing that's cool is like getting older is just like understanding the Lord more, and like I think it's so cool. We were just talking about Revelation today, and
I have chills. I just got chills.
But it's like cool because I never used to read it.
Yeah.
And we were both talking about that, and now it's like something that is like scary, but it's something to just look forward to, and
it's something I want to dive into now, because like I mean I grew up Catholic, so growing up Catholic, you every Easter kind of felt repetitive. Like you go in and you hear like what happened on Easter Day, obviously, and like why Easter was formed and like the 7 days that you're there. But like now it's like I'm interested in what is actually happening and like what is going on, and I want to dive into it. And it's been so cool to follow. Like there's been like a map thing on TikTok. I don't know if you've seen it.
A map?
Like it's not like a map. It's like it went from Sunday to or Saturday to Sunday, and it's or maybe a Sunday to Sunday, whatever day it was. And it was like these verses Monday or Sunday.
Oh,
these
yeah,
verses
I
Monday.
did see
These verses
that.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday. And it was cool to like follow along and read it all
Yeah.
because I read it every single week. And like you saw
I
like
did.
how Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the Gospels literally like align.
Boys.
It was cool to like see the TikTok and like it pop up on because my TikTok is filled with just Jesus.
Jesus, Jesus, you make the darkness tremble, yeah.
Correct.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I've been waiting for that moment. I kind of want to go one day and try to sing in these because I'm like trash at singing. But when you get in the shower, I feel like everybody gets in the shower and it's like, oh wait,
Just put the mic in the
I
shower
gotta
and just be like,
tune. So the shower plus this mic. Anyways,
Sings
I'm sorry.
worship.
Continue about your TikTok thing.
But it was cool to like read all the verses of all the gospels and how they all connected, and they were literally like it was like Matthew would say the verse the first time, Mark would then say it and then it'd expand, and then Luke same verse expand on like that certain gospel and that certain chapter. And it was really cool to actually read it. And like so if you look up a TikTok for the week for Easter and you can read it. It's kind of it's cool to see. It's cool to see all the the connections. Thank you, crossovers. Couldn't think of the word.
Yeah,
I was like,
but yeah, tomorrow's just, I mean, we're filming on a Saturday, so tomorrow's just a special day, and just to, you know, be with your family and also sit with the Lord and just, like, I don't know, it's the best day in history. So
And it's the weather is just making it even better. It's like,
Thank you, Jesus.
I feel like, you know, honestly, I don't remember a year where it was rainy or gloomy on Easter.
You have a good memory, because I honestly don't remember yesterday.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know. I think it's also like Easter's connection kind of with my mom. Like that was our favorite holiday. So I
Yeah.
always had like really shiny moments. So maybe that's why I think I'm just like I can't remember the last day it was gloomy for Easter.
Yeah, I love this one. But
God's
yeah, everybody enjoy Easter, and
Yes.
we just kind of wanted to cut up today.
Yeah.
We kind of bumped all over, but yeah,
That's our brains though.
literally.
That's how we work.
But anyways, happy Easter, everybody. Ooh,
Go
thank
praise
you,
the Lord.
Thank you, Jesus. That's in all sincerity, seriously.
No, seriously. You're my firm foundation. Na, na, na,
You want to go?
na.
For
No.
your thing?
No.
Okay, just me.
You got it. Not me.
Peace.
Bye.